Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of MJ Everyday follow-up episode for you guys on yesterday's episode of MJ Everyday, where we discussed the different types of cardio, list, miss, and hit. Today's episode is going to be on which type of cardio is best for fat loss. I'm preempting a question or multiple questions that I'm going to get here, guys, because once everybody understands, has a foundational understanding of the different types of cardio, for most people, the very next thought is which type of cardio should I be doing to maximize fat loss? Now, there's a couple of things that we need to understand here, guys, when we compare list to miss to hit. So if we have a look at these three different types of cardio, starting with list, we know that when we do list cardio, our bodies burn the least amount of calories for a given period of time. So let's take 30 minutes as an example. So in a 30-minute period, you're going to burn the least amount of calories doing list, but you're going to burn the highest percentage of calories from stored body fat doing list. Going to miss, so we go up a level to your medium intensity steady state, we're going to burn more calories in that 30-minute period than we are doing list, but the percentage of calories coming from body fat is going to be lower than it is with list. And then going up to the next level, when we look at HIIT cardio, high intensity interval training, we're going to burn the maximum amount of calories in that 30-minute period, but we're going to burn the smallest percentage of those overall calories from stored body fat. So those are the variables that you need to consider when you're looking at the different types of cardio. The first being the amount of calories you burn in a particular period of time. The second being the percentage of those calories that comes from body fat. Once you understand that, and you take that knowledge and you combine that knowledge with the knowledge of caloric deficit, and knowing that cardio is a tool in your, what I call your cutting tool bag, that you can use to push yourself into caloric deficit. And caloric deficit is the be all to end all when it comes to losing body fat. If you're not in caloric deficit, you simply will not lose body fat. Caloric deficit really is the key to losing body fat. Then it becomes quite obvious that you ideally want to be using cardio as efficiently as you can, and therefore you want to be burning the maximum number of calories in a specific period of time to help you get into that caloric deficit. So when you take those two pieces of information and you put them together, there really is no question that when it comes to getting you into caloric deficit, high intensity interval training is going to get you there faster and more efficiently than medium intensity steady state and low intensity steady state. But there's a catch here, guys. There's a catch. The most important thing over caloric deficit, over any principle that you want to put on, you want to attribute to losing body fat, is consistency. And I've mentioned this when it comes to diet, I've mentioned this when it comes to training, I've mentioned this when it comes to all aspects of your health and fitness regime. Consistency is a major key. Consistency is the major key. So what I recommend to people is use cardio as a tool in your cutting tool bag to help you get into caloric deficit. But do cardio that you know you can do consistently over a long period of time. Do cardio that you know is going to fit into your lifestyle. Do the type of cardio that you know is going to fit into the rest of your training regime. Sure, HIIT cardio is going to burn the most amount of calories in a short period of time, but if you're already lifting weights every day at night time and you want to incorporate high intensity interval training every day in the morning, that's going to start to affect the intensity with which you can train with weights at night. So it's not necessarily going to fit into your lifestyle, into your training regime, into everything else that you're doing as part of your health and fitness regime. HIIT training is also very difficult. It takes a big toll on not only your central nervous system, but your joints, your ligaments, your supporting structures as well. So you need to consider all of these things combined into what type of cardio can you do consistently over a prolonged period of time. For me personally, guys, those of you who follow my socials, Instagram story, Snapchat, and the video series that I've done in contest prep before, you guys would know that I use a combination of all three. So I will use some lists, I'll use a little bit of miss. I actually use a lot of miss on the devil's staircase, and then I use a little bit of hit as well. And I found for me personally that the combination of all three types of cardio are tools in my cutting tool bag that I can use to push myself into caloric deficit, and I can do that consistently over a long period of time. And guys, that's really what it comes down to. Now you understand the three different types of cardio, you understand the benefits and the shortfalls of all three different types of cardio. It really now is up to you guys to figure out which type of cardio you can integrate into your lifestyle and your health and fitness regime consistently over a long period of time to help you get into that caloric deficit. Guys, that's a wrap for this episode of MJ Everyday. As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notifications on, both on your mobile, your cell phone, your desktop PC, all three, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Until tomorrow, I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Stay massive.